Hello, Cosplay World, we're back. And I have said that so many times, it's kind of instinctual. I just say it in that particular voice. Okay, so here's the story, guys. I am very invested in the cosplay community, and sometimes I have feelings like, hey, we should be friends and all the good stuff. But I'm not really like a leader of the community. I'm not a rabble rouser. I can't, get people up in arms. I don't particularly agree with using anger or fear as a motivational factor in getting progress as far as our community is concerned. I try to motivate people in a positive way. It's not usually as successful because fear and anger are really good at getting people to do crap. But I don't know. Maybe I won't even upload this or render it because I don't tend to feel comfortable saying such things. But we'll see if this goes up or not. So I'd like to address a few things with our cosplay community, guys. We can maybe do a little better. We maybe can make some improvements. That'd be awesome. Is that it's very popular and easy to dislike the new fandom. That's typically the way you go. Is the new fandom brings in all these people and they're energetic and they cause trouble and this and that. And this goes way back. The Trekkies and Star Wars people, not always getting along. There's always gonna be some sort of division. But I'd like to stop licking the camera, cat. Sorry, cat, don't lick the camera. I've got to clean the lens now. Awesome. So, so the thing here is everyone has their groups, they have their divisions, and it's really easy to get behind them, and it's easy to blame a whole group when you have members of it, not necessarily the whole group, do stupid stuff. And guess what? In society, people do stupid stuff whether they're in a group or not. So, by numbers, stuff's gonna happen. And the thing about new groups is that they don't quite understand the cosplay community yet. They don't understand the intricacies of it. Maybe they haven't made the realization that the second they put on a costume or they start taking photographs or they're part of a rave or whatever the case may be, that they represent that group. They're not really responsible for the group, but whatever they do, the outside world is going to see and perceive as what the whole group may or may not be doing. And that's a bit tough. It's a bit tough for people in the beginning to understand. And then they get a lot of flack up for it because the people have been around, the people really invested in the community and participate in all these events and things like that. They don't want that perception. They want it as positive as they possibly can. But there are those out there who just kind of want to be angry at them. And there are other ways to go about it. Of course, try and explain this to them as best you can. I think one of the more effective ways I've seen is that the older or more experienced cosplayers sort of take leadership of a group and direct them. And they then take cue from that leader, such as in panels or photo shoots or whatever the case may be. So the older cosplayers or panelists or people who have interest in certain fandoms who are producing the content at events are a huge factor in that, and I would encourage those people who are doing those kind of things to set an example and help make the cosplay community look as good as it possibly can, because we're still kind of an easy target at this point in time, and maybe not in 5 or 10 years after the video is made, but at this point in time we're kind of an easy target, and that causes a lot of the difficulties that the community has with the beginning cosplayers. And to be fair, we were all beginners. We all sort of had those growing pains and difficulties, and we saw those old cosplayers as elitists and they're in their own group. And after a few years and doing this, I kind of see what's going on here. Is that as you continue to be part of this cosplay community, or in the fandom community in general, you have your friends that you've hung out for years. You've been to convention or event after event after event, right? And so it's much easier to approach them and talk with them. And when you get a little circle of friends talking about past and so on and so forth, or whatever event's going on, it becomes more intimidating for a new person to come in and try to interact. A little bit more uncomfortable too, because there is that sort of chemistry between the old members, and there may be some animosity, to be fair. I can't say in every case, but a lot of times people are pretty open to each other. It may be a little uncomfortable at first, but that's how relationships start. They're not always as easy as it may seem. So the new people, the new cosplayers seeing this, understand that we are usually not jerks. Usually we're not jerks. There are jerks out there, but usually we're not jerks. So if you want to like say hi to old cosplayers, we are there to interact. That's why we go to events, is not only to see guests or buy things, is to be with the people that enjoy the same things we enjoy. That's the convention. That's the idea of the convention. And to the old cosplayers who are not so happy with the new one, I mean, you have to understand that these people not only enjoy the same sort of events that we enjoy, they also kind of represent the future. They're going to reinvigorate and reinvent it. And in 2 to 5 years, 2 to 5 years, they may be actively participating and influencing the way things are done. It's a quick turnover. If someone's a real hardcore fan, they might introduce panels or photo shoots or events, or might be staffing in 2 years, and therefore contribute to the community very positively. And we don't want to discourage any of that, because the more we get active in our community, the better it becomes. You get better panels. You don't get, say, randomness. Never mind, I'm going on a tangent. But guys, we're all in a community. Whether you're a cosplayer, which is kind of my focal point as a cosplayer myself, or a raver, or a photographer, or someone's just there to buy stuff from the exhibit hall, or to see a panel, or see a guest. This is our community, and it would be very beneficial to try and make it the best one we can. And to hate a part of it doesn't really help anyone in particular. The people in the exhibit hall help pay for this function space. The people who take photographs obviously publicize the event and make a lot of the cosplayers happy from that. Cosplayers, of course, are there to have fun and attend the event, and maybe are there for other people to see cool stuff. People who run panels and events are there they're giving content. They're providing content. There we go. That was the P word I was looking for. They're providing content. The ravers. A lot of cosplayers are like, oh, why are the ravers here? Well, guess what? They sell tickets. And to be fair, I would consider them kind of in the cosplay genre, costuming in general, so it's hard to begrudge them that. And these are the people we interact with. And it's a lot of fun talking to people, and they have their own motivations and insights as to what they get out of the whole cosplay community, or the fandom community. I should be more general about it than I have. Guys, so that's my little rant about this. I don't know, I'm a bit sappy and I don't know if I'll upload this. I might. If I get support, if I get feelings, if it's actually doing something positive for the community to hear these kind of thoughts, and, well-argued points, I'd like to think they're well-argued at any rate, then I might upload more, okay? If it's just me pissing in the wind, I'm not bothering. There's no point. I'm just causing more trouble. And I'd love for there to be positive content. If there's a flame war, then I'm probably not going to be interested in doing this anymore. That is not my intent. My intent is, for sure, not to create flame wars or animosity between groups. The idea is to bring them here, bring them together, and understanding that we are part of a ecosystem of fandoms and cultures. Oh well. Together we make some awesome, cool stuff, and we have awesome events and have cool, fun times that we will remember for all of our lives, and so on and so forth. And that's as much as mushiness as I can get or deal with. See you guys around. Good times to all.
Hey, Cosplay, before I finish up this video, I want to say thanks for everyone who likes and subscribes. But the people who comment, you guys have a special place in my heart. It really does keep me motivated. I don't know, I do try to talk to you one-on-one, but maybe someday I'll have enough questions and so on to do like a regular Monday Q&A session like I used to. But for now, I just try and spread the information and love I have for all you cosplayers out there. I don't know if you know someone who needs help, if you see someone who could use a heads up and maybe is new to the cosplay community, maybe hasn't seen some of these kind of informational videos, let them know. It really helps me out. I'm gonna go make more vids, have some fun, make some stuff, do cosplay things. Thanks for watching, guys. Good times to all.